Hello, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. For me, I'm doing all right. Relaxing, enjoying Instagram, enjoying other things, talking to friends and others. But I hop on here to say, hey, welcome back, Riverdale. Riverdale reviewing theories here for the start of a new season. It's always fun to start off a new season. A Benny show. Last Man Standing started a couple of weeks ago of their final season. This is us. Started even earlier, third season. I don't know how many seasons they got left in them, but we're gonna find out. But for me, since I started doing them, or at least somewhat started, at some point in the series. I'm gonna go to the end, so I'm in it for the ride for however long This Is Us goes to. And again, I was a big fan of The Big Bang Theory. I didn't do reviews for that show each and every week because I really liked it and I didn't want to review it. And then these shows I just like. I mean, I really do like Riverdale, This Is Us, Last Man Standing. Formerly, I did reviews for Baby Daddy. That was a show on Freeform, which is a channel that formerly used to be ABC Family, but now Freeform, and has been for a couple years. But yeah, but another season, another time to play the game. Time to play the game with time to have fun with Riverdale. That's for sure. So, unfortunately, I didn't really take notes because I was just enjoying the episode. So, at least for this one, it won't be too much notes. It'll just be, a great episode. It was fun. And what I was saying, let me hold on. I wrote some stuff, but like, see here, I gotta search it. If my freaking eyes will work. Hey. Riverdale, Season 5, Episode 1, Chapter 77, Climax. I guess I did have some notes. Let's just see if it's just some stuff I brought up here. No, you know what? I guess I did write something up. That's right. Here we go. Pandemic lockdown, how you arrives, and here we go. There's a lot to be told here until the show finishes telling the specific story. Writers Hanson and Greg Murray handle this arguable thankless task with greatness, squeezing out the necessary exposition needed to push the plot points towards the approaching conclusions while shoehorning an now unfortunate Canadian tie-in. But to be fair, it's a solid episode. Just one that, though no fault of their own, doesn't really work as a season premiere, but it still was entertaining in the least. Maybe that's why I thought I did not write notes, but I guess I did. Alright, run up a whole freaking, I almost said spreadsheet. What is it called? Mine's script. Yeah, basically a script. Anyways, moving right along. The minor gripe aside, there's a lot to enjoy here. First and foremost are Archie's struggles. It was wise for the showrunners to make the character realize that he is a bit of a rudderless adult. Addressing this most obvious of character flaws make our often protagonist that much more of a likable guy. He's discovered that while he has some options, running the gym is the best bet. He also needs to clear his head, and getting out of Riverdale would help with that greatly. And now that the Navy isn't an option, and he's questioning his whole life, this results in his destroying his relationship with Veronica by telling her about his with a kiss with Betty. One, it should be mentioned, that made Betty feel super comfortable, although that could have just been the terrible so much for her. The deception is enough to blow apart the pair's in-game status, at least until the upcoming time jump and their full flame is inevitably rekindled. Even though we know that Veronica will be married to the Jackie Chagiko, another Kitty King character climbing aboard the Riverdale Express. But still, much drama will ensue, but in the show that it is now, here in Riverdale, they are done. But there we go. And elsewhere, the only ship is threatening. Is threatened by the shows of the greatest thing to the greatest thing that ever to happen on Riverdale. The Blossom families, maple syrup, blood feud. It's not that Tony's Nana has any issues with her granddaughter's sexuality, although she kind of does. But more that Tony is dating a sworn enemy of the Lopez family. As much as I love me some Shakespearean motifs, these characters regularly deal with serial killers and cult members, so the family drama here isn't really very compelling, but still to me interesting. Okay, still interesting. And the most interesting thing happening on Riverdale right now is also its most frustrating. The saga of Betty didn't tell Jughead about Archie's song or the kiss because in her mind it wasn't that big of a deal, and just a sort of awkward thing that happened in the moment that isn't worth blowing up her life over. Her little decisions making at its finest. And whether or not Joyce impacts her relationship with Jughead, and I bet it does, will be revealed soon. Right now, though, they are doing what they love the most, investigating mystery. One that really needs to ramp up excitement fast. And David seems too obvious of a choice to be the identity of the tour. It also goes against the show's habit of making the protagonist someone we already know. Episodes from last season have shown us Charles and Chip plotting together for a yet to be revealed season. Army reason. Sorry if I can read my own typing. To a lesser degree, Evelyn, Ever Never, is a possibility too, but this episode raises the most intriguing potential suspect yet. Jelly Bean Jones. I mean, come on. Seriously, think about it, people. He's a cipher of a character, one who would have had access to Jughead's stories, his family, and knows all about almost anything and every aspect of his life. Perhaps she's making these videos because she is scared about him going away to school. Maybe there is some sort of bizarre revenge plot cooked up by Jellybean and Gladys Jones against Jughead and FP. Who knows? But by making Jellybean sure, this creates more drama for the ever complicated Jughead and gives him a personal tragedy that mirrors what Betty experienced with her own father. And I personally truly feel that Jellybean being on David's film fest/rave by herself is much more than a red herring, at least to me. But then again, time will tell. As I always say, we shall see. But we need to see some clarity on what the motives behind these tapes are. ASAP, muchas gracias. And so Riverdale is back while we are watching the blending of the program's fourth and fifth seasons in full due to real life production concerns. It remains the most welcome of escapes. And I, for one, am looking forward to seeing how the season goes, how the season continues, and how all things go course. And here's a little side note stuff. This episode was filmed before production on the series was shut down due to COVID-19 in the world we live in. As such, the next few installments will cover the gang's final weeks at Riverdale High before jumping ahead 7 years, which will occur in what was originally intended to be last year's season finale. And you thought Doctor Who was time crazy. The above explanation also explains why a character from a cancelled CW series, K.O. Kelly from Katie Keene, plays such a crucial role in tonight's proceedings. And speaking of Katie Keene, that show took place during the time period that Riverdale was about to jump ahead to, one in which Harvey Lodge has completely recovered from his mystery disease. Did anybody else find Archie's constant referring to KO as bro endearing? And of course, these two characters were given a shirtless workout montage / steam room scene. So there you go with the Riverdale episode without that, I guess. Archie really did himself no favors, though, by neglecting to mention to Veronica how Betty shut him down after his attempt to woo her. Communication is key to a solid, healthy relationship. Hello? You've not seen my video on my miscellaneous page? The 4 pillars to a relationship. Check it out if you haven't. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Either way, always like to hear. And him is Josie McCoy. Josie McCoy is the main character on Katie Keene, yet as of this writing, and as of this episode, it's unclear if she will return to Riverdale or not this season, but we'll see. So the canceled fifth season of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina would have been a major crossover with Riverdale. Although we were denied that magic, if the official key art is to be believed, it does seem that we'll be getting some major supernatural happenings in this season. Or a return of somebody. Who knows? Archie's scars from his bear attack really come and go, don't they? And Turton returns tonight as David, the owner of the Blue Velvet video store, is for his recreation of David Lynch's cadence and mannerisms combined with the costume department seemingly rating the two Twin Peaks masterminds will prove as a perfect illustration of how Riverdale commits to its goofiness 100%. Now, I'm not sure, but I think the Black Hood movie being shown in room 317 is a very subtle reference to the Miss song that also takes place in that location. Also, in a nice callback, some of the tickling videos, like the ones Kevin and Fangs made, are being shown at the film party /8. Okay. But what an interesting episode for sure. Enjoyed it, loved it, and hope you guys enjoyed this review. I didn't think it was going to be a review. Anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Go Pack Go for tomorrow's game for football. And above all else, as always, take care.